Well, hey there. Welcome to Movie Review Mom. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews. My goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can make the best decision for you and your family as to whether or not you want to spend time or money or both watching a specific film. So the specific film I'm reviewing today is called End of the Road. This action thriller is now available exclusively on Netflix. It's rated R and is an hour and 29 minutes. The movie review mom grade I'm giving it is a C minus. Now, just because I told you my grade doesn't mean you should flip over to another YouTube channel. Stick around so I can explain why I'm giving it the grade that I am. I'm going to give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked and didn't like, as well as offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about, recommendations for other movies that I think are sort of similar that you'll like better, and so on. Okay, so in a nutshell, in this high-octane action thriller, a cross-country road trip becomes a highway to heck for Brenda and her family. Alone in the New Mexico desert, they have to fight for their lives when they become the targets of a mysterious killer. Dun, dun, dun. The suspenseful road trip movie was directed by Millicent Shelton and written by Christopher J. Moore and David Lowry. So in a real big nutshell, I think Netflix needs to take more time with its movies in order to better serve its talented actors. Too many disappointing films are being pumped out where they could have been so much better if Netflix wasn't in such a big hurry. Now, I get it. I want them to pump out a lot of movies because, we want to watch stuff, but it's not serving the movies or the actors or the audiences. Okay, so first let me tell you the things that I really liked about this movie. It's great to see Queen Latifah in another movie. I'm such a fan of her acting and her singing. She really carries the film and does a great job with the material that she's given. Fans of Ludacris will be thrilled to see him play an integral role in the movie. This is the first time he and Queen Latifah have ever acted together. So there were a lot more things that I didn't like. First of all, the script writing has some serious plot holes. There is so much unnecessary exposition, especially during the bad guy reveal. The villain is ridiculously unbelievable and feels more like a cartoon character. I'm so tired of snarky, bratty, entitled teenagers in movies like this. The character arc is so cliched and overdone. Pretty much all of the white people in this movie are bad, stupid, or evil, or all of the above. I hate watching delete that. I hate watching characters make terrible decisions, and there's a lot of that going on in this movie. Instead of feeling suspenseful tension during most of the film, audiences will probably laugh at the absurdity of it all. Negative shout outs to Chick-fil-A, New Mexico, and Kim Kardashian's rear end. The pacing lags, then bursts, then falters again. The soundtrack doesn't quite match the story. Ultimately, the movie is going to be laughable and forgettable. So let me give you some tips for parents. There's a teenager who smokes weed with her uncle. How charming. Profanity, including F-bombs. A teenage boy gets handsy with a teenage girl and then completely disappears from the rest of the movie. Lots of bloody murder and other brutal violence. Various weapons are used. A teenage girl flips the bird. A kid gets kidnapped. A guard dog bites someone. And like I said, we see lots of dead, bloodied bodies in various conditions. All right, so some of the themes that were illustrated well are bullying, racism, greed, power, family, grief, and survival. So I always write down funny lines and interesting lines just to share them with you so you can get a taste for what the movie's all about. And I have them on my written review at moviereviewmom.com. I'll share a few of them with you right now, but I didn't write down any funny lines. There is some humor in the movie, but nothing that really landed and definitely nothing that made me just laugh out loud. But there were some interesting lines. So, for example, Brenda, who's played by Queen Latifah, is talking to her kids. They have to leave their home because they can't afford it anymore. And so she says, as long as we're together, none of us is homeless. And then at another time, she says, a house ain't a home It's us. And then there is money at the crux of the story, stolen money, drug money. And so again, Brenda, played by Queen Latifah, tells her family, all money is not good money, Reg. She's talking to her brother specifically. So that's an interesting element of the movie. There are those who have integrity and those who do not. All right, let me give you some recommendations for some other movies that I think that you're also going to like if you like this one. The kidnapping element of the story goes by very quickly. And if you wanted more of that, then I recommend the Halle Berry movie called Kidnap, where it is high octane, racing around, chasing, and lots of adrenaline pumping action. So check that one out. And then another one that I thought of is called Breakdown. Now it's an older movie from 1997, and it's about this couple and their car breaks down in the middle of nowhere and stuff happens. So anyway, if you like that idea of being kind of on a road trip and then stuck and things happen, you might get a kick out of that one. All right, that's it for my review. Thank you so much for sticking around till the very end and for all of your support. I really appreciate it. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.